Hey everybody, I'm going to redo my take because I went out of range of my Wi-Fi and it got a little choppy on you. So I'm going to do this over again. I want to talk to you today about people versus things. Let me ask you this question: what do you think is more important, people or things? Now, of course, we'd all say people because who wants to be caught being saying things are more important than people? But what happens in real time, like when you're going through your day? I had to learn this the hard way. A long time ago, I heard a phrase that's always stuck with me. You can expedite things, but you cannot expedite people. I would every day I would write down my things to do list and I would prioritize them because there's another phrase I heard that you can accomplish all the things on your things to do list, but if you don't prioritize them, it's like climbing to the top of a ladder, but finding out that your ladder is leaning against the wrong wall. Well, I would write down my things to do list, and on there's always a blend of projects and people, meeting with people and accomplishing things, going to the grocery store or whatever it might be. My fault was I wasn't differentiating between people and things, so I'd schedule time allotments for each thing. And so what would happen is I'd like be out to lunch with somebody, and then they start sharing at a deeper level than expected, and that takes time. And then right when our time would be coming to a close, or at least the time I had allotted before I go to the grocery store or whatever, they would ask me maybe an important question about an issue that they're facing in life, and I'd start getting anxious and looking at my watch, and two things would happen that were not good. One, my advice to them would not be solid because I wouldn't be listening. I wouldn't be asking Jesus, what do you really want me to say to this person? Because I'm thinking about all the other things I have on my things to do list. Secondly, they could tell. I got called on this one time. I was out to lunch with a member of our church, and he said, I can always tell that you have things scheduled after our lunch because when your time starts to end, you stop paying attention to what I'm saying. Well, I got a little defensive at first. I got a little irritated, and I was thinking, it was more his issue than mine. But I thought, okay, I'll make sure that I don't schedule anything after our lunch from now on. But you know what happened? I started becoming more attentive. I was more relaxed, and our friendship went deeper. And look, it's not like this guy doesn't have things to do either. He's an executive at a high-powered firm, and he's got a lot of pressure, and he's taking time out to spend it with me. And this is a guy who loves me, loves our church, is offering his expertise to our church. This is not somebody I should be trying to expedite. And guess what? Neither is your wife, your husband, your kids, your friends, strangers. Why? People aren't things. Think about Jesus. He had some things, pretty important things to do when he came. Like he had to live a perfect life, give us teachings that the entire world would be built on for the next 2,000 years, dying for our sins, defeating Satan by rising from the dead, and then planning his return where he's going to rule and reign over the new heavens and the earth, new earth that he's going to create. He only had 3.5 years to accomplish this when he was on the earth. But what do we find him doing? Spending time with individuals. Man, I'd be trying to reach as many people as I possibly could. He was spending time with one person at a time, often. And many of these people you and I would consider unimportant. So I want to encourage you as a Christ follower, and you're representing Jesus to the world. Remember, people are not things. You can expedite things, but you cannot expedite people. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.